Okay, I thought I'd try to explain the mirror image in this video a little bit more, so let's take a look at that. So say I want circles to show up underneath my rectangles here, okay? So first of all, I'm going to find the center of my rectangle. This would be similar for something else, but anything else, let me make sure where I'm at there. Okay, so now I've got a center point for my rectangle, so I'm going to draw a circle in there. And maybe I want it a little bit smaller, so I'll do a 0.75. And this would be, that was the radius, gosh darn it. Try again, 0.375. Okay, because I want a 3/4 diameter circle. Okay, so I've got that in there, and again, that's going to be the center line. Okay, so switch that over to center. And switch it over to green. Okay, and then I'll just go ahead and finish drawing it all in there. So I'll do O for offset, 1/16 again. It's an 1/8 inch bit, and remember you can do less than that if you want to. Okay, so I've got both of them, and I change those both back into cyan and bilayer for my circle. Okay, so now I'd copy that up to the next rectangle. So I've got it up there, and copy it from the same point to same point. So now I know they're going to look good, okay? Now, where they're actually going to machine, what I'd do is you need to mirror those, okay? So I'm going to do MI for mirror, and I'm going to pick both of those, because that's where they're going to look if I look through the rectangle. Now, if you want, I want them over the top of each other, okay? If you want to see where they're going to be when you get done, you do the same thing. So I picked mirror, and now I'm going to pick the midpoint of this rectangle and go right here. All right. Okay. So that now I'm going to erase. I'll pick P for previous and get rid of those. So this is where they're going to machine to look underneath there when I look through the glass. Okay, because they're out on the opposite side. Okay. Now I'd copy those to my other spot and start writing the codes for them, or start doing the dimensions on them. Okay. Okay, so that's where they need to. That's where I need to dimension them so they show up in the middle, right? Okay, so that's because remember you're flipping it from top to bottom. If you want them to show up here, you would draw them like, say you want them to show up like this when you see it through the glass, and you don't want them underneath the rectangle. You would draw them in the place you planned, and then you would mirror them right here. You just mirror them like right there. Say I want them to not show up. It's like I did my mirror wrong. I didn't get the midpoints. Make sure you get the midpoints on a rectangle when you mirror them. So say I want them to show up in these open spots and not underneath there, then I have to basically I'm getting these to mirror here. Okay, then I'd have to program them in this location for them to show up in this location, because you're machining on top and then you're going to flip it. Okay, so you have to think about where they're going to be. They're going to be on the opposite, and use a mirror from the middle to kind of get the right spots. Hopefully that helps.